the trailer for the next Sonic the Hedgehog film, kind of a weird phrase to be saying, the next Sonic the Hedgehog film was released within the last couple weeks or so, ever since like our last episode. And of course, it's based on the classic video game series, and it has Sonic the Hedgehog as he becomes more enthusiastic about being a superhero. Right? Again, it feels weird to apply that word to him too, because a blue hedgehog. He becomes more enthusiastic about being a superhero as he faces the return of Dr. Robotnik, as well as the emerging threat of Knuckles the Echidna. And now, one thing that I noticed about the first film is that even though it was a kids movie, it was weird. Like, it was a kids movie that was geared towards adults. And again, because like a lot of adults were the ones that grew up with the Sonic the Hedgehog video games, not so much like the kids of today. You know what I mean? And again, like, this movie looks no different in that department.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like, I mean, clearly, I'm older and I grew up with Sonic, so I'm pretty excited. Like, with Sonic 1, one of my worries was really the design from the initial one. But then they changed it. Saw the movie. Awesome. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the best game adaptations out there. So, Sonic 2, it looks like they're just going, hey, this is a video game. We're going to make it look and feel like a video game this time around, but still keep it in line with, how to incorporate it into live action. So seeing Robotnik back, he looks amazing. Sonic, obviously, I'm excited for that. Tails, I'm also excited for Tails. My boy Miles is back, so I'm really excited to see Tails in fruition in this live action film for the sequel. And I'm happy they also kept the voice actress for Tails from like Sonic Boom and various other video games into this one as well. And I gotta say, Knuckles the Echidna, I was already excited for Knuckles, but hearing Idris Elba's voice solidified it for me even more. That man has a sexy voice. I don't care what anyone says.
Well, who's going to disagree with you? Who in their right mind would actually disagree with you on that? I mean, come on, even to all the fellas out there, come on, you know when an alpha voice is in the room. Let's be real. So it's funny, like, kind of going off what you said too, as far as like, this being a video game adaptation. Like, it seems like with this one, they're really going to be able to not only keep what made the first one like surprisingly good, but actually build on it. Because again, like, you have Sonic the Hedgehog, voiced by Ben Schwartz, who did a great job. Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. He was the MVP of the movie. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I'd be like, oh, what about Sonic? No, Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik or Eggman, whatever you want to call him, is the MVP of that first Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So you still have those two guys. You have Tails, and then, again, you have Knuckles, the voiced by the one and only Idris Elba. And it's so funny, too, because I remember when, the news first came out about Idris Elba playing Knuckles. And it kind of took me by surprise, and I just didn't know how to take that. I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, all right, this feels weird. They're probably giving him a great check. Let's see what happens. And I was skeptical about that until I heard him say that one line in the trailer. And that's all it took. One line. And I'm like,
yep.
All right, this will actually work.
Yeah, like, I'm completely sold. And man, it's like there's nothing more I can say. I'm just excited for this movie, knowing it comes out April 8th. And right before my birthday, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be.
We'll do your birthday a week early.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no shame in that. But yeah, in all seriousness, like, I'm excited for this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it's weird. Like, I can't say, like, I don't know if I'll be like anticipating it. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home, which we'll get into later, I was anticipating. Like, I don't know if I can say I'll be anticipating Sonic the Hedgehog, but I remember just having a great night out with the guys, just watching the first one. And I'm happy that I went with people who are more of like Sonic the Hedgehog fans than I am. And I hope that comes again. Obviously, gonna have to go with you, gonna have to go with William again, like last time. And just one thing that I'm thinking of too is, remember like all the references to the Olive Garden from the first movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, are they going to do that again? Because, like, it was kind of cringe in the first movie after a while, but I'm like, what? I feel like if they kept with it now in this one, they can make it into a really funny running gag, but maybe that's just me. I know they're not taking suggestions at this point, but whatever.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Nonetheless, I know for me, just everything about it, it's like they're just amping it up again. And I'm really excited to see just how much more amped it's going to be, and seeing how they're taking locations from the games into live action has me really excited. And I'm really curious to see how Knuckles is going to turn good, essentially, because in the games he's Knuckles, he's Sonic's pal. So I'm really curious to see that transformation and just what's going to happen.
And again, like I'm just very much looking forward to all of these characters and just seeing how they bounce off each other. Because let's be real, like we're seeing it for Sonic, Dr. Robotnik, Tails, and Knuckles. No one gives a shit about like the other human characters, right? Like, oh, James Marsden, all right, yeah, whatever, he's cute, I know, but like that's not what everyone is going to see these movies for. So again, we'll just have to wait and see how this one turns out. Now, this film at this point is set to come out on April 8th of 2022, I believe, like you just mentioned. And again, just a question for all you guys. Now, how do you think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 looks? Did you actually get a chance to see this first one? Did you ever play the games when you were younger, or even now when you're older? Again, just what kind of feelings are you having right now as far as Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Leave your thoughts wherever it is that you can.